Chicago Sky versus the Connecticut Sun. WNBA regular season, Chicago versus the Sun. So you know we're going to cover tunnel fit time. And check out what the Kicks cam caught at this game. So unless you don't use social media or live under a rock, you are well aware of the angst spread this week about a certain Sun player that demanded a trade from Chicago Sky last year because she wanted to win a championship. If not, here's a fast recap. Keep up. A fan pontificated on why it is that the Chicago Sky seems like a worse team than last year, even though the skyscrapers have both gotten better. He surmised that firing Teaspoon may have been a bit of a premature decision. Then some Captain Save-A-Team tried it and said Teaspoon condoned a toxic locker room since two players asked for trades. Assistant coach Crystal's name was thrown in the ring, and why did they do that? She laid everybody's ish bare, said nobody supported Kennedy Carter more than her and Teaspoon, and did, and also said that said player on the Suns team accused her of being a racist.
Hell no.
And then Jeff told her no investigation and she was going to have to beg for her job. Basically, she was Karened by a player who was big mad at the change of direction the team was now going. And as of yet, that player hasn't said a word.
But Chicago wants Kennedy Carter, so we knew this game was going to be good. The announcers start the game off by saying that the skyscrapers are some of the best in the league for scoring in the paint. Tip-off goes to Shy, and the first points of the game go to Kamilla Cardoso.
The series has been marred by technicals, 10 total in the 3 games, some ejections with coaches and players, and some nice plays like that one too, a backdoor cut.
4-0, Bantam passes to Cardoso over Tina Charles's head. Then Tina misses a second time. The Angel standing there screening Lindsay and she can't get past. It was hilarious. Michaela goes to the free throw.
Then Michaela passed to Kamilla Cardoso.
It was a great conversation in the pregame that you have on your way over to Cardoso. Oh, 6 points on Hispanic and Latin Heritage Night.
8-2, Tina Charles finally scores. But 10-2, Kamilla immediately responds.
Chicago did an excellent job of taking away all the action in the paint. Give and go, and Cardoso the cleanup job.
12-4 was Angel Reese.
I think it's a wonderful opportunity to honor the diversity of the city that this franchise is based in. And of course, Cardoso, her Brazilian heritage.
Bantam stole the ball from Anissa, passes it to Angel. Score. Angel went so hard for that point, shit fell out on the court and drew the foul.
Connecticut has a 2-1 lead in the series. Rachel Bantam picks the pocket. Looks for Reese on the transition. Count it!
15-4 was Reese at the line. Now the announcers announced that Tina Charles has just beat Diana Taurasi, the highest field goal scored in a season. Then Mabrey missed the 3. Bantam gets an easy bucket, but she misses. She's so mad, she throws up her hands. Then Kia dives for the ball. Edwards trips. Nurse gets the call. Then Edwards tried to drive to the rim. Ewill blocked it. 21-8. Ewill is spinning and spinning. The announcer's like, it's Sido. Michaela escapes traffic, runs to the basket. Rivers blocks her. Then Anissa and Nurse collide. Nurse recovers, but Anissa immediately grabs her chest, slowly goes to the ground. Angel comes over to see about her former teammate. Anissa is down so long, it's a lot of commentary, and then the medics from both teams are over there looking on her. Then she has to be taken to the locker room. Angel runs up, gives them some kind words before they leave. Since Anissa got the call, Nurse goes to the free throw. 23-8 was Nurse at the free throw. Then 28 got an air ball. 23-10. We see 47 still sporting her shiner from the last matchup against Chicago Sky. 25-10, Ariel with the smooth pass under the Ewill. Then Edwards goes up to the ball. Cardoso blocks her from the back. 27-10, Ariel moves the ball around 7, baby. She big mad. At the end of the first, the score was 28-10. 30-10 was Bantam down the middle. A call gets made. Fans don't like it. In the front row, drunk guy stands up. He going at the refs for Chicago. Mabrey goes for her second shot. The announcers are like, Mabrey scoreless. Now Shiner steals the ball, passes it to Mabrey. Mabrey tried to fake out Ariel. No, she loses the ball. Lindsay Allen gets her ball taken by Barbie. Atkins gets a call from Shiner. Then 7 knocks her down. Oh, they about to play hardball now. 32-12, 7 charges at Cardoso, but Cardoso still made it.
Chicago looking to build on its advantage. 2 points. Oh, count it! Cardoso!
32-15, dope rebound by Reese, but Michaela messes up a pass. Chicago timeout. 36-15, Mabrey knocks an angel ball, but Ewill cleans it up. 40-21, bam, bam, Bantam with a 3.
And she's really impressed me with how she's been developing over the course of her rookie season. But safety first, that's what matters first and foremost. Oh, what a three-pointer!
Beck Allen and Maddy are off the bench screaming. 42-25, there's a reach-in foul on Reese. She goes to the free throw. Then Reese rebounds. 42-27, Rivers scores. But Edwards and Reese are both looking at the ball, not looking at each other. Reese goes around, catches Edwards' ear with her right hand. Edwards goes down. She holding it. It looked like it hurt. They go to video review it because the announcers are like, yeah, with their history, you got to kind of watch these players now.
Watch the bottom of your screen. Contact by Reese. You can see.
They come up to tell Angel it's a tech. She trying to plead. They not trying to listen. It goes on.
Angel Reese was assessed her 8th technical foul of the season. She will be suspended for this Friday's game versus the Fever unless WNBA rescinds it.
At halftime, the score was 42-27. There were Bulls players in the building. Chicago Med actors were in the building. Vandersloot does an interview where she calls the Skyscrapers some of the best rebounders in the league. And 44-29 was one of them Skyscrapers scoring. Kamilla is so happy she's smiling.
She's 21 years old, a rookie. He mentioned out of France. Kamilla Cardoso, that's a D2 for her.
Then 46-31. Angel Reese, that other Skyscraper. It was all kinds of contact on Angel. 33 was Reese at the line. Then we got another Cardoso block. Then Angel gets an Edwards call. Then Edwards gets an Angel call. It's Edwards' third personal. But at 48-35, they announced that Angel Reese has her 23rd double-double of the season. 52-35. Bam, bam, Bantam with a 3. The announcer's like, to beat Mabrey's all-time high score, all Bantam has to do is from this game to the last games of the season, make 2 3-pointers. 56, they like Bantam shooting over 50%. 59-37. Chicago steals the ball, but Nurse made it hurt.
It's a pulse away. Chicago on the push. Kia Nurse filling it up from 3. She'll let you know it.
62. Is there a nurse in the building? 62-41. Chicago is screaming for Angel. That baby tired. She goes to the bench. 64-41. Beck Allen runs up with the drive of the game. 66-44. Ewill had Aaliyah in the air rocking the boat with that fake. At the end of the third quarter, the score was 66-44. 70-46 was Ewill under the rim. 72-48, oozing off the bench, score. 75-51, Ariel, yes girl. 75-53, Beck Allen fouls Rivers. She goes to the line. Angel's back in the game. Oozing, shoots, scores. Shot clock violation. It doesn't count. Then Shiner tried to rip the ball from Beck Allen. 75-59, Rivers scores over Reese, and she trying to taunt her. The announcer's like, yeah, but Reese turned around and pointed at the scoreboard.
Ouch.
78-59. Maddy Westbell with a 3. 79-59. Reese is at the free throw line. Rivers still talking ish. They laughing though. 79-62. Rivers scores. Angel can see no evil. Then Allen gets her third personal foul against Maddy. 80-62 was Maddy at the line. 82-62. They got 7 on Reese. Reese does her. Then Sanaya tried to steal the ball, but Angel scored.
Reese, crossover, going for the finish, and count it! A cherry on top on another touch.
1:20 left on the clock. Rivers missed, but 86-64 was Beck Allen with a 3. 88-64 Nurse with the fake. Sun coach got his hands on his hips. That is not a happy man. Final score, 88-64. Chicago for the win. Chicago gets a standing ovation. The player of the game was Kamilla Cardoso with 16 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and 3 blocks. The announcer said this was an important win for the Sky for a whole lot of reasons.
Angel Reese had 18 points, 13 rebounds, 4 assists, and 4 steals. And even with all the back and forth after the game, it was good to see. It was all love. And for your consideration, Angel Reese, all defense, ranks first in the WNBA in total rebounds and defensive rebounds per game, became the fastest player in WNBA history to reach 500 plus rebounds, is already one of the Sky's top 5 rebounders in franchise history, ranks in the WNBA top 11 for steals per game in 2025, is the first WNBA player to average 17 rebounds per game over a 6-game period, recorded a season high of 19 rebounds with a career high 17 defensive rebounds, was named Eastern Conference Player of the Week for June 23rd through the 29th. We don't watch sports, we watch Angel. TM on Multimedia.